Oh, please. You know, Gio, I told Sherilyn that because you guys were accusing me of being a dog abuser. And it was the one and only time I've ever abused an animal. And that's why I spoke about it, and it happened 31 years ago. You bragged about murdering my friend on YouTube, 2 years ago? And so, I didn't write it in my book. But I do write about Sarah because she changed my life. I owe Sarah a lot. But again, you guys are really focused, you know? And the only reason you guys know is because I told Sharon. That's the only reason, because she's involved in your little Famalam group, just like my stepmother is involved in your little Famalam group. And this is what you do to target people who want to expose your criminal activity as a group. But I think God is about ready to deal with you guys. And I am sick to death of having to deal with it. And, you know, I don't talk about it in my book, dumbass. I doubt you've read my book. You got that information from Sherilyn. That's why it's come up suddenly. All of a sudden, it's here. You know? I didn't kick Sarah. What was worse is that I smacked her head up against the wall. You know? I left a knot on her head by hitting her head on a wall. I was beyond sleep. Well, I'll have to look at my book, but I doubt that that is there. You know? Well, I'll go get a copy of my book right now. Page 88. Page 88. The unraveling begins. Page 88. Page 87. Page 87. It's not like I don't have my book, dumbass. But you guys distort everything. You got that from Sherilyn. What you guys are upset about is that Sherilyn didn't succeed in setting me up. You know? I've already talked about it. I've already talked about it, dude. That's how you know about it. You know? You act like I am hiding stuff. But they know. It happened once. It was serious, extenuating circumstances 31 fucking years ago. You know? Sarah has long since been dead. And everybody loves Sarah. Everybody loves all my animals. You know? This is why I want to get away from this bullshit. This is why I want to get away from this bullshit. I'm sick to fucking death of these fucking child killers. They're all involved in criminal activity. They have fucking criminal records. I would not have even engaged Gio and Daniel Dowd had they not bragged about murdering Owen. You know, I'm making an issue out of it because they bragged about it. Send me those videos, those live YouTube videos of my town. Someone tried to get into my house at 11 o'clock when Owen was getting buried because I was making a video when it happened. They figured at 11 o'clock, that's when the funeral started, I wouldn't be home. You know, so someone tried to get in. And they bragged about it. And they bragged about it. Great. So you know where I live. You know? I'm just sick to fucking death of the threats and all of the games and all of the bullshit that I have to deal with. You know?